Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another We Don't Know, actually. Sent in by you, the fans. To lifecyclisttv@gmail.com, Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of a football player, American football, for those Europeans at home about to get angry about it, deciding that they want to play rugby because they think it's easier, only to find out that you need a hell of a lot more strength when you're getting hit without pads.
Rugby? Come on, man. We play football, man. Yo, pass me that ball, bro. Pass me that. I got it. Hit it.
Rugby is, listen, it's not to say that that football players aren't big, tough motherfuckers, all right? But there is a different breed of human being that plays rugby. I'm sorry. You cannot quantify. Now, I understand there'll be some people upsetty spaghetti about this, but hear me out. First, in the bottom left, I'm just going to say this real quick. Way out west, the red Zerg, top right, we got Death by Rugby. The blue Protoss. Listen, this is looking like a normal game as far as I can tell. I understand that when you put a bunch of the padding on, and this is part of the problem with American football, is that you can hit harder, technically, because you got the padding there. So you got men hitting other men as like freight trains, 320 pounds, you know, Mach 4 speeds, it's bad time, concussions everywhere. But again, you get into rugby and there are men who are also 6'4", 265 pounds, hitting other men who are 6'4", 265 pounds, with zero padding, and just beating the shit out of each other. It's crazy. I've never, listen, I'll say this anecdotally, and only Mr. Black will know this because nobody else would know him. My uncle, yeah, John, huge, absolutely fucking enormous individual. Jacked out of his mind his entire adult life. He's the dude waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym since he was like 19 years old. Incredible shape, super athletic. He played rugby for one day.
He said, screw this. I'm good.
He packed it up. He packed that shit up and said, nah, I'm going back to hockey. That was the result of that.
But you know
it's just a different breed.
You know what's a lot easier than playing rugby?
Oh, I know what it is. Why don't you tell about the fine folks at home all about our new sponsor?
It's downloading Marvel Strike Force on mobile only.
Yeah.
Link is in the description below. You can scan the QR code here on the screen. We're looking for 272 of you heroes to download, play the game, destroy it, go... I don't even know what level they go up to, like level 70 or something, I'm not sure. You guys just do you, all right? You guys wanted the games back? We got the games. It's here.
We did.
Marvel Strike Force.
2025, we brought back video games.
Hell yeah.
Us.
Let's do it.
Specifically. But yeah, it was true.
Well, StarCraft. This is a game that we occasionally
Nothing's
cast.
happened yet. I mean,
nothing.
we can talk about, you know, the fact that nothing's happened. But this is as bone stock as you can get. Oh, here we go. Okay.
A little proxy, so you get a little fast warp going on down there.
Sure.
I don't know the league. When I loaded up this replay, it just did not show.
We know nothing about this game, apparently. We don't know. We didn't know what it was going in. We don't know the league. We know absolutely nothing. I do know, at the very least, that if I'm going to take a guess, based on the timings and everything I'm seeing here, we're probably in the at least platinum category.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. For
I
sure.
think we might be in diamond.
We might
here.
be.
There's the speed of the expansion, the build orders, everything seem relatively tight. And so I'm gonna go that we're in that neck of the woods, and only after we start seeing how these gentlemen deal with combat, I think, are we going to be able to really truly know, because there is an element to StarCraft where you can get really good at just hitting your spots on these builds, because, let's be honest, most of them involve putting up a wall so that you don't have to do anything but do a build. It's when the rubber meets the road is when the attacks start happening, especially, you know, with the Protoss here, gonna have to start dealing possibly with multiple fronts if the Zerg has, you know, has got a little sauce to him, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But I will say, it's nice to have a sponsor back. It's been a hot minute. We're not setting any goals for you guys this week. This is a 3-week affair. So the first week, we're just seeing how you guys go, and then we'll figure out what seems like plausible to throw your way, and then we're gonna have to decide what the what the stretch goal will be, the reward for it. And so you'll have to maybe give us some ideas in the comment section below as well as to that. We have a third base now for Death by Rugby. Bob throwing down hands with a couple of Zerglings. Way out west, not looking any closer to wanting to do anything crazy, but at this point, I'm expecting Way Out West to be considering going up there to try to shut down that third.
Yeah.
There's enough roaches to think about it, that's for sure, Mr. Black.
Yeah, I mean, everything is pretty standard right now. I mean, Death by Rugby's got his third up at like the 5-minute, 30-second mark, so very well done here. This is likely at least a diamond level game, just judging by the build order, sort of the timing of it all. He does have a proxy down here simply to do some run bys. Only 3 hatch, though, for Way Out West, which is very concerning because we don't even have full saturation here on the natural and or the third. But meanwhile, up on the other side, we do have full saturation, and the third is well on its way to being fully saturated as well. And we all know it. A 3-base Protoss versus a 3-base Zerg, it is not going to typically go so well for the Zerg unless they manage to hit at some ridiculous timing attack. And he's got quite a bit of roaches, but although he has the roaches, if he does not go out and do something with them, you would have been far better off macroing much harder and then getting out even more stuff a little bit later on. If you're going to rush to get out units, you need to get out there and use them. And as I'm harping on him a little bit, he is finally starting to work his way over to the other side of the map.
It's happening.
Yeah.
But will Death by Rugby be able to enact some Death by Zealots, Mr. Black?
Well, he stopped halfway through. He's about to see... Now he sees the Zealot down here. This creep is working its way closer and closer.
Highly unfortunate for that one Zealot.
Oh, yeah.
That's the guy that everyone's yelling at right now. Screaming at him, what are you doing all the way out there, man? Get back, you're giving us away, what the fuck?
Well, Zerg still isn't doing anything about it. Now he's got more Ravagers. No. He's turned some of the roaches into Ravagers. We do have charge for Death by Rugby. We also got a High Templar as well. It looks like he's going to be looking to hit off some Storms, then turn them into Archon. Upgrade-wise, we do have 1-1 here for Protoss as well. So Protoss is doing all of the right things right now. He macroed correctly. He's getting his upgrades and then doing a timing attack with them. But this could end up being a base race because one cannon and a couple of shield batteries ain't going to be cutting it against an army this size. And the moment that Way Out West decides to go in at this third, that's when Death by Rugby is going to start working his way into the main of his opponent, and it begins.
Oh, well, I mean, we're going to have to find out. Does he commit to the base trade?
Oh, yeah.
At this point, it looks like that is what he's going for. That first expansion is going to go down. And really, at this point, I mean, like, okay, so if you are Death by Rugby, Mr. Black, and you have this, these are the tools you have available to you. Is this enough to be doing? Oh, okay, I answered the question. Zerg decided that it is, and so he's going to come back home, and we're going to be getting into it. Couple of storms immediately go down. Well placed, the first couple, another third one, fourth one. They're just standing in that shit. They said, make it rain. He said, bet. And they're all getting clapped right now by Thor's fucking hammer. I was supposed to come up with something vaguely more sexual, but it doesn't matter because they're sexy enough on their own. Holy shit! He just gobbled that shit up, and he shouldn't have. That is a substantial amount of storms to eat. He is going to clean this up, but oh my god, dude. Talk about not giving a shit about your units. Just fucking full send.
Gosh. Yeah, that was a lot of storms, and the majority of them hit. He could have actually got off a couple of more storms before he morphed those into Archon, but still the damage was done. Way out west now is going to start working his way back up to the other side of the map. Protoss is hurting a great deal here. This fourth base is not saturated. He is moving up the probes. Another little run by with a few Zealots and now an Immortal trying to get rid of this hatchery. He does not succeed. There is still a decent amount of units out here for way out west. 94 supply to 99. His fourth is almost fully saturated. We still have quite a bit of shit down here, though. And if I was Death by Rugby right now, I'd be using that gas to get a whole bunch of High Templar right here. You're going to hold down the line, warp as many units as you can down here, do one large attack, and then have these High Temp here ready to storm the living tits out of all of these Roach and Ravagers, then recall back after you're done killing your main hatchery structures to clean up the rest and then win the game.
Now, right now, we got that kind of mid-game sauce. Both gentlemen now trying to, I guess this is the equivalent of playing chicken, right? This is the get in there, see who chickens out first and decides to go back home to play defend. And sometimes the chicken gets all, like, just like in the schoolyard back in the day, you just end up with two kids colliding head on and knocking each other out. Nobody wants to be the one to go back. They all want to be the one to win, and at the end of the day, nobody really wins. But we'll find out who does take some form of dub here. Right now, it's looking pretty good for our Protoss player, but the reality is that he's got a little bit more room to traverse, to move around, to clear all of the structures. But he also has the significantly nicer army in general at this point.
Yeah,
and so I think that the Zerg player is kind of shit out of luck, Mr. Black, and he's going to be the one hitting the ground.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, this is going Protoss's way. Again, I would have liked to have seen High Templar being brought in here to hit with the storms, then do the recall. He's still going to recall here. It's still going to be more than enough. Still 2 Immortals, Stalkers. He still left a stack of Stalkers down here as well to continue killing off what is left. Still another pack of units out here out of position. Those would have been a free kill. But I think overall this game is all but over. Now picking off the Overlords. He's putting down, panicking, putting down a whole bunch of spine crawlers, trying to make something happen, trying to work up in behind here, but very nicely done. He's trying to micro as much as he can. Here comes the cavalry from in behind, and with these 2 Immortals, these spine crawlers ain't going to be able to do anything. I mean, this stuff is going to die so quick, it might be able to kill off maybe 4 Stalkers here, and that's about it. This game's over.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a case of, I mean, at this point, this is just tech winning, right? I mean, you've got a Protoss that made his way into High Temp and Immortal, and you've got a Zerg that unfortunately never made it past the Roach window in the early game. And really, right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm almost always wrong in StarCraft, but the Protoss in this day and age, especially at this level of play, maybe less so in much of our LAGTV stuff, Protoss either wins in like a really early game, like cheesy timing, a into the mid game cheesy timing, or you got to get into the super late game sky toss. Everything else in between is like free reign for Terran and Zerg to be fucking dunking on Protoss just because of the nature of gateway units. And I think we saw right here, this was a decent example of Death by Rugby hitting that kind of 5 to 7 minute window for Protoss where they get that spike of damage from the charge, from the high temp, and et cetera, while Zerg was still kind of stuck at Roach, and he never got out of it.
Yeah, there was no harassment from way out west, right? You can't just allow Protoss to get his 3rd expansion and you're doing virtually nothing.
Out of his mind.
Yeah, he brought up 4 lings, and that was the show. I mean, you're not, like, there was no urgency at all, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So, well played, solid game. Marvel Strike Force, guys, going to be a campaign open for 3 weeks. Big thank you, everybody that's already downloading, playing the game. Join our community Discord. And they'll have all the strategies there, the fastest way to level. I'm sure they'll be creating clans and everything else. So a link to our community Discord will be there as well if you guys want to join with everybody, if you have any questions, anything like that. And, yeah, we're going to jump into the next one. Solid game. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.